Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about the CMAT strategies. So it's a part 1 of the video. There are 4 videos once you have joined the mock engineering program. Alright, let me walk you through this video is basically on how to prepare for CMAT exam. Let me start with the first overview. There's a total number of questions, Quant 25, Logic 25. In this video, I assume you already know about these things. So if you don't know about the detailed breakup of CMAT and what is there, what is not, the link is there at the bottom, cetking.com/CMAT/all about CMAT. Please go to the link and you'll find out what exactly is CMAT all about. This video is more from a health check on where you stand, how we can improve ourselves. Alright, first section is the quant section. So arithmetic 11 question, modern maths 6 question. Sorry, battery. One second, there's some problem here. Yeah, sorry. So arithmetic 11 question, modern math 6, geometry 4. Now let me get my pen here. Yeah, 1 second. Alright, now if you see this section, modern math, geometry, 2 areas which are the most important part of the exam. Arithmetic is same, you have seen in other exams, SNAP, you have seen in NMAT, you have seen in CAT. And most of people prepared for arithmetic, time and distance, time and work. We'll talk about the topics in detail in some time. But modern maths and geometry, these are the two most ignored areas. So these are the areas where I want you to focus on. Followed by DI 3 questions and numbers 1 question. So that's an overview of the exam. Alright, so going forward. Fine. So this is a breakup of the complete quant section. Now the number of questions is on an average of last 2 years, last 2 CMATs questions. So it's not like you will get 3 questions on time and mixed irrigations. You might get 2, you might get 1, but this is on an average. Alright. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video and mark in this section, is it your strong area, weak area or average area? Yeah, I'll show you how to do that. Alright. For example, I'm good in quant. I'm good in averages mixtures, so I write here strong. Fine. Percentages, I'm average. Profit and loss, I'm weak. Quality equations, I'm good at. Simple interest commodities, I'm good at. I can solve these equations, I can solve it. The maximum number of calls we have got are basically around quant, that I'm weak in quant. Number one, I don't believe that anyone can be weak in quant. There are few areas within quant which you can be weak at. Right. So the objective of the health check is no doubt to find out what is there in the CMAT exam, but also know how to optimize yourself, how to increase your attempt or speed in that area. Fine. So by filling up this sheet, you'll find out immediately what is the strong area, what is the weak area. Fine. So let me just walk you through this program, this sheet, how to fill this sheet. Alright. So so you have to tick mark here strong area. So once you fill this sheet, immediately you'll come to know these are my strong areas, these are my immediate weak area. Medium areas, so that you can perform accordingly. Fine. So how to prepare for the quant section? Now these are the topics. Number one, if you can join our workshop, the way we teach is not by formulas. I never use any formula in my class. I always use common sense or concepts. So I call it logical quant. So I never teach quant, but I teach logical quant, which is a shortcut and strategies which are required for the quant section. Skill builders in the mock engineering site are more than sufficient to help you in quant. Then we have a daily quant test on the mock engineering site. Cetking books. Now if you can get hold of Cetking books, they'll be ideal for you, because I can promise you one thing. Out of the 25 quant questions, 20 questions will be based on these books. Because as of now, there are no books in the market for CMAT, no good books. Let me rephrase the word, good books in the market. So trust me, these books are made after my CMAT. So all the questions are similar, obviously not same, but similar to the CMAT paper. So trust me, you will enjoy going through these books. Improve your weak area quant, is a video on YouTube, so if you can search on YouTube for the video, and 24-hour doubt clearing session on the forums. So these are the kind of something we have enabled you for the CMAT quant section. Alright, moving to the second section is the logic section. That's a breakup. So analytical puzzle 6 questions, data sufficiency 4 questions, deduction 3 questions. So around 13 questions, half of the quant is basically these 3 things which you have to work on. Half of the logic section is these 3 things. So you need to work on these 3 areas. Apart from this, every different type of topic is for 1 or 2 marks. Now this is the biggest problem for people who have not prepared for CMAT. They are prepared for CAT. The only thing coming in CAT is the analytical puzzles. So most of people are not new, are not been through these kind of topics. So I want you to seriously go to this section, because this is the most scoring area of CMAT. Trust me, you can increase your score like anything if you work hard in the logic section. Alright, so let me give you the breakup. So again, I want you to pause the video and mark strong area, medium area, weak area, so that immediately in 5 minutes you'll come to know what are your strength, what are your weakness, so that you can work on these areas. Alright, metric puzzles, sequence puzzles, data sufficiency, fine. So all these things, please pause this video. Alright, how to study logic section. Number one, if you attend our classes workshop, great. Otherwise, CMAT books, in our CMAT books, around 100 different type of logic questions I've covered. Fine. So I want you to go through these topics so that you are well versed with what is coming, what is not coming. Fine, that will be a brilliant thing to do. CMAT books, you have 30 questions of every chapter. Trust me, is more than sufficient. Whatever time is remaining for your CMAT, even if it's 1 week, I'll recommend the same thing. For logic section, CMAT books are more than sufficient. They contain everything. Everything you can expect in CMAT is there. I want you to do 30 questions on each chapter. That's more than sufficient. Fine. Online skill builders are there to test yourself. Daily logic test, everything is there. Shortcuts in the workshop. So all the accuracy things which I teach, which we teach in the workshop, are more than sufficient. Moving on to the third section, the verbal section. Alright. The biggest problem in the verbal section is again for the people who prepare for CAT. 9 and 6, 15 marks of the paper is the paper which most of the people have not seen. Squat RCs. First of all, there's no RC in CMAT. They're all small squat RCs, which are the short RCs. Fine. Critical reasoning 6 questions. So these are the two most important things. Parajumble 1. So around 16 questions out of 25 are based on your reading. That's the biggest problem of the CMAT. Alright, let's talk about the details of the verbal section. Again, I want you to, before you pause this video, let's look at the questions which are coming. Now, that's something which is surprising for most of the people, because, yeah, for example, the meaning of the passage, supported tone of the passage, inference, what is the meaning of author, what is the author trying to say, all these things are new. Fine, which are not the other exams. Except for SNAP, you have seen this question SNAP, this is there. Fine, the problem is none of the books give you these things. Fine. So I want you to work on these areas, which is important. Same for the critical reasoning part. Strengthening the argument, weakening the argument. All these things are very, very important. Fine. So let me put my pen away. All right. Yeah. So pause this video now and go through this thing. Go through the mark your strong area, weak area, so that we can find out the area of improvement, how to improve these areas. All right. Once you have done this thing, let's see how to improve that. Squat RCs. This is the main deciding factor, and the critical reasoning. These are the two areas which are the most important part of your verbal section. Almost 15 questions out of 25 are based on these two areas only. Fine. So, and trust me, you have not seen these things, are not common in the other books. So if you can get hold of CMATking books, you can join the CMATking workshops or the squat RCs on the mock engineering site, or the visual vocab which is on our site, CMATking books, or the GMAT books. So either you can follow for CMATking books, or you can buy the books for GMAT, fine, which will give you enough of all these areas, because they are not common in CAT and the other exams. So you'll find it problem if a non CMAT taker or not preparing for CMAT specifically, then there will be a problem in this area. So please work on these areas. Next part is a GK section. Fine. Current affairs, 10 questions. The most important part is current affairs. Static GK is like dances in India, states of India, like static, more static things. Another example will be who wrote that book, who wrote this book. So 9 questions. 3 questions on Indian economy. Science 1 question, organization 1, history 1. So that's overall 25 marks. So again, a breakup of the paper. Now pause this video and find out how strong or how good you are. For example, melas. Where is the Pushkar Mela, for example, organized? Dances. Bharatanatyam belong to which state? Fine. These are the few questions which you can expect in the static GK. Fine. Now GK is the most undervalued paper. For example, if I talk about the CMAT rank 9 girl, she scored rank 9 in CMAT. But if I talk about her GK score, she only scored 34 marks. She is 90 out of 100 in verbal, which is rank 1 in verbal. She is 92, I think 88 or 92 in quant. So brilliant score in quant and logic, quant and verbal, but 34 in GK. So obviously a huge scope of improvement. That's why we have started only workshop for GK, because we felt this is a major area of improvement. And I'm shocked to see most of the coaching are saying that this is by luck. Your GK is luck. Fine. Now, if you are weak in quant, then obviously some people might say you same thing, that getting marks in quant is luck. You can't do anything much about this. But I or we CETing on the other hand, we say yes, GK can be improved. How to improve the GK section? I'm going to tell you now. Uh, Number one, visual GK on mockengine.info. Number two, GK workshops in classrooms. So these are the two most important things we will recommend you, how we can help you with these two things. Apart from this, what we're going to go in this is a newspapers and magazines. Fine, I'm very strong proponent of these two things. Even the rank one on CMAT, I'll talk about him in some time. Also say the same thing. The newspaper and magazines are something which saved him. Reading every day. There are around 1000 plus GK visual GK question online. So we normally teach GK via visual diagrams. So we'll give you one diagram and you have to prepare the question based on that. So around current affairs, again last 2 years current affairs are there on the site. Around 70 to 100 questions per month. So that's a kind of a very good thing to be done. So around 2000 questions based on this. Around actual paper. Now that's a secret here. CMAT paper, SNAP paper, most of the paper have got very commonly repeated questions from the actual papers of banking PO. Fine. So obviously now you can't go out and find the paper. So we have given you on our site mockengineering.info all the major banking PO exams question. Some of them might be outdated because obviously it's the last year's paper, but still the static GK and other things will be quite helpful for you in this section. Then if you are having a CMATking GK book, then there's around 1000 must do GK question at the end of the book, which will be very helpful for you. So in all, I'm giving you around 5000 questions to improve your GK in a inorganic way of improving GK and reading newspapers and magazines for your general GK. If you're following KBC or other programs which will help you to improve GK, stop that, because that's not a right way of improving the GK. It will not only waste your time but also take his toll on other things like quant and logic. So it's better to stick to these things. Trust me, they'll be more than sufficient for you. Alright, now I want to talk about the cutoff for some time. This is the CMAT rank 1 scorecard, one of the CETing students. If you look at his scores, logic and verbal, very ordinary score. GK, which something which saved him, or GK is something which got him rank 1. Total score 330. Fine. Similarly, I want to show you rank 2 student. Yeah, he is our CETing student as well. Quant 95, logic 95. Excellent scores in these two areas. Verbal average, GK average. Now, what I'm trying to say is you have to be excellent in two areas, average in two areas to get your cutoff clear. Fine. Cutoff wise, these are the seats in JBIMS. So please put a hold on this. I'll talk about the seats in some time. Let me talk about the cutoff. Finish it off. Alright, JBIMS, the target should be 300 marks. Top 4, 270. Top 10, 260. There is no good MS score, MS college in Mumbai or outside below 260 or worst case 250. Fine. How to get 300? Now quant, your score should be 90s, logic 80s, verbal 70s, GK 50s. Fine. Now if you are weak in quant, maybe you can get 17s in quant and then 90s in GK or sorry verbal. Fine. So whichever way, this is a kind of a thumb rule thing. You can manage your own self that no, I'm not good in quant, so I'll not manage 90, but I can manage 80s. No problem. So then work hard on the logic area and try to improve yourself in the logic area. Whatever you do, I don't care. The target is 300. You need minimum 280 plus because 80 marks is for the GDPI. So I'll talk about the GDPI in the other video. So that's a kind of an overview for you people. All right. Going forward, let's talk about the cutoffs, the seats in the college. Now there are 51 open seats in JBIMS. Yeah, I'm taking the Mumbai based college now, JBIMS. So 38 seats for the Mumbai people, 9 seats for the outside home university, OHU is called. It's for basically the Pune, Nagpur based people. Physically handicapped 4 seats. Unfortunately, they are covered in the OMS category. They are covered the open category, sorry, and 18 seats for the OMS. Fine, there is no physically handicapped reserved category seats or the OMS reserved category seats in the CMAT exam. SC 11 seats, ST 6 seats, OBC 16 seats, NT 1, 2, 3. So that's the breakup of the seats. So please go through them. Please pause the video and look at and this is the on average rank required in the CMAT merit rank for the college. Alright, so now we talked about the cutoffs. Now let's talk about how we can help you. We conduct the workshops and classes in the Mumbai and Pune. Logical quant, visual GK, speedy verbal, accurate logic, visual GK, mock engineering. These are the few programs we conduct in the workshop. So if you can join us, that'll be great if you can join the workshops. Second is our CMAT books. If you can get hold of these books, they'll be ideal for you for your CMAT preparation. Trust me, I can safely say because I made this book, so I'm sure about the how good the quality of the book which we have maintained in this thing. I lost all of my hair because writing these books. All right. So third thing is the mock engineering program. Now, as the graph says, LOP1 is easy, medium, difficult. So we have a three-phase based program. First phase talking about the accuracy and basics only. The objective is to improve you. The first few mocks in CMATking are very easy to get yourself going. LOP2 is a mocks with a difficult type of difficulty, some easy, some tough, to get you increase your speed. And third is optimization. And the best part is that we are assigning you, all of you who join the mock engineering program, to a mentor. Fine. So all you have to do is you have to call the mentor after every phase. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So after every phase, you have to call your mentor to discuss your strategies. Trust me, that's a wonderful program to join. We promise to increase score by 20 marks in this program. Alright, last but not the least, number one is help desk. We are starting our help desk for your CMAT preparation. Any doubt how to prepare, what to prepare, please call us on these numbers. Fine, we'll be happy to help how to prepare for the exam. Second thing is email. You can email us your doubts on these numbers. Third is online. So cetking.com, mockeng.info. Everything which I'm talking in this video is available on the site. So please go through the site. How to prepare, what to prepare, CMAT, sample mock papers. Everything is on the site. It'll be of good help for you. Social, we are on Facebook, facebook.com/CMATking workshop. So you can add us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, so that you can get a updated version of everything going on. Join us if you want to join us. Join the mock engineering program, which is the online program for mock series across India. You can join us, and you can join the classroom programs if you are based in the cities where we are conducting the workshops. All right, all the best. Thank you.